Hi, and welcome to this Training Bytes video on changing the font within a Microsoft Word document. There are multiple ways to change the font that you are using within a document. One such way is to use the Styles pane, which can be found on the Home tab, but this is out of scope of this video and will be covered in a future video. First, I'm going to select some text within my document, and when I do that, this floating menu appears, and on there is this drop-down menu which is currently displaying the fonts that I have selected. If I click on the drop-down option, you can see all of the fonts that you currently have on your computer, and the font name is in the style of that font. This is a useful little preview of how your text will look if you selected that particular font. But you can also see in the background, as I move my mouse down the list, the text is changing so that it looks like the font that you are currently hovering over. To select the relevant font, just left-click on it. You can now see that the text you had selected is in the style of the font that you clicked on. I'm going to select my second line of text now, and you can access the same drop-down menu by clicking on the Home tab at the menu at the top of the screen, and in this Font section you can see we have the same font drop-down menu with all the same options available. And it works in the same way as I showed you with the floating menu a second ago. Another method is to again select your text, and with the right mouse button click on the text, and you will see this font option in the middle here. Left click on this and the font screen is displayed. You can see at the top here there's a list of all the fonts available. So again, I can scroll down, let's go down the bottom here, and I can left click on a font and then click on the OK button, and that text selection is now in that font. There were lots of other options available on that screen, but again, these will be covered in a future video. So you can have as many different fonts as you want in your document, but be careful not to have too many, as it can make a document difficult to read. So, we hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to see new videos each week.